In the previous class, we have read pectoral region, but muscles of the pectoral region is left. So, the muscles of pectoral region from outside inward, it is pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, subclavius, and the serratus anterior. We all know. Pectoralis major, this green one, it takes its origin from the anterior surface medial 2/3. It takes its origin from the anterior surface medial 2/3 of the clavicle and the mid-external line from the up to the 6 costal cartilage, as well as the medial half of the costal cartilages. As the two head, that is the clavicular head and the sternocostal head. Clavicle, from clavicle it is clavicular head, and from the sternum it is sternal head, and it is inserted in a bilaminar fashion. That is, the anterior lamina comprises of the clavicular part, whereas the posterior lamina contains the sternocostal part, such that the superior fiber going to inferior and inferior fiber going to superior after making a twist. You can see here, this is the twist, okay, and the inferiorly it is attached. So bilaminar fashion convert into U shape. It is supplied by the medial and lateral pectoral nerve, and its action is the clavicular head, the flexion of arm, and the sternocostal head, medial rotation and the adduction of arm. Regarding its clinical significance, it is readily used for this pectoralis major myocutaneous flap is used for the head and neck reconstruction surgery. Just in front of the pectoralis major, there is retromemory space. In case of female, there is retromemory space which is used for the prosthesis implant after the mastectomy. Okay, and the third one is the Poland syndrome, that there is congenital absence of unilateral or bilateral pectoralis major, in which associated there is microdactyly or polydactyly. फिंगर छोटा होगा या बहुत 6-7 फिंगर होगा, तो जिससे एक हिंट मिल जाता है. It gives hint to us that the patient is suffering from the Poland syndrome. Okay. Now coming to pectoralis minor. This in yellow color, this is our pectoralis minor. It takes origin from the just behind the costochondral junction, 3rd, 4th and 5th rib, and going to insert over the medial border and the superior surface of the coracoid process of the scapula. Okay, this is 2nd, 3rd, 4th rib behind the costochondral junction, from here up to the medial border of the coracoid process and the superior surface, like this. Okay, it is supplied by the medial pectoral nerve. Okay, and its action is to assist serratus anterior in forward rotation of a scapula. Regarding its clinical significance, it is used for the descriptive purpose for the division of axillary artery. That proximal and medial to that is the first part, behind that is the second part, and distal and lateral to that is the third part. Now coming to, after pectoralis minor, now coming to subclavius. This one in green color, this one is subclavius. It takes its origin from the first costochondral junction. From first costochondral junction and going to insert over the inferior surface Middle 1/3 of the clavicle, there is a fossa, subclavian fossa, where it get inserted. This subclavian muscle, like this. Subclavius muscle. It is supplied by the nerve to subclavius, which arises from the upper trunk of the brachial plexus. And its action is to stabilize the clavicle. And during the with the movement of the shoulder, it stabilizes the clavicle. And regarding its clinical significance, it protects the subclavian vein in case of fractured clavicle. Second one, it contains accessory phrenic nerve. In 30% of the human population, there is accessory phrenic nerve. In addition to phrenic nerve, there is accessory phrenic nerve which supplies diaphragm. Out of that 30%, 45% accessory phrenic nerve comes from the ansa cervicalis, which is a loop of nerve from the cervical plexus, ansa cervicalis. And in 43%, out of that 30% in which human population accessory phrenic nerve present, 43% arises from nerve to subclavius. This is very important. Okay. Now coming to fourth muscle, that is the serratus anterior, this blue one. As the digit-like process, there are 8 digitation. Okay. These are 8 digitation just behind the anterior angle of the rib, upper 8 rib. These are upper 8 rib. Okay. And it get inserted, the first 2 digitation going to the superior angle of the scapula on the ventral aspect. The third and fourth digitation going to the medial border of the scapula on the ventral aspect. And the last 4 digitation going to the inferior angle of the scapula ventral aspect. Okay. And this is it is supplied by nerve to serratus anterior, which is also known as long thoracic nerve or nerve of Bell. And its root value is C5, C6, C7. It arises from the root of the brachial plexus. This in green one. This is long thoracic nerve. The clinical significance, when long thoracic nerve get injured, this serratus anterior muscle, it get paralyzed. And what is its action? It is the pushing and punching muscle. It helps in the overhead abduction of the shoulder. That is from 90 to 120 degrees. And it helps in the forward rotation of the scapula. And its clinical significance, as I have told, that it is supplied by the long thoracic nerve, and when it get injured, mostly in the knife fight, it get injured and result into the winging of the scapula, in which if we ask patient to push the wall, then the medial border of the scapula elevated, is elevated, and it look like wing. That's why called winging scapula. So these are the muscles of the